G'day, I'm back here at Perth Airport and today I'm flying to Doha with Qatar Airways in first class. Now I haven't flown this cabin for well over a year now, but I think you're going to love this review. It's a beautiful product, it's a direct flight, something like 11 hours, and there's plenty for you to see.
Thank you, welcome aboard.
Bye.
It's going to be this way, yes?
Thank you.
Mr. Ilman, did I get that right?
Well, this is every bit as nice as I remember it from my flight last year. Interestingly, this section of the cabin, which is 5 metres long, has 8 first-class seats in it. If you go back to the next business class section there, it's 18 metres long, but there are 48 seats in that. In terms of width, well, this one's just under a metre wide, and what do I say? Hang on. And 2.2 metres long, but you get the whole of that. But does this have a shower on board like Emirates? No, it doesn't. In fact, let's have a look at the toilets now. It's certainly an impressive bathroom. There are very few like this in the skies. Well, as you can see, and as you would expect, the service is fantastic, and Shruti is full of good nature, and she's poured me a couple of drinks, this one being this one. Yeah, it's nice and cold. I've sometimes am a little bit critical of the fact that they bring out this gorgeous champagne and it's not cold, but this is lovely. So this is the Grand Cuvée Alexandra Rosé 2007. I love it. And this is the second one. This is a Brut Gold. I like the rosé better. And to appease my appetite, there is some cheese and olives. This is the most important thing for me because this needs to have the Diptyque 34. It's the most beautiful fragrance, and that's it.
It's a different one.
Oh, it is different. Do you have a spare business class pack? Can I have a look in that one?
I'll get that for you as well.
Okay, well, let's try this. All I care about is that. I fly you a lot, and I pretty much work down to the last bit, and then I get another flight, so it's always topping up, so I don't have to buy them, because that's a very expensive fragrance. Now, what did I pay for this fare? Well, quite a lot. $5.5 grand one way Aussie. That was for business class, by the way, and the business class back here is ordinary. It's not the Q suite. But a few days ago they sent me an email saying, would you like to upgrade for $2 grand Aussie? It was a little bit less than that because I had some points. So that's a pretty darn good deal. And obviously it's only available if there are spare seats, and there are actually 3 spare seats on this flight. I flew Swissair recently and they had a similar suite, although theirs had a door that closed, which I think I like a little bit more. There's a privacy aspect which I really quite love. In the future, Qatar will not be offering first class as an option, and certainly they need it on this plane because that business class is so-so. But on their 777s with the Q suite, you probably don't need first because it's such a fantastic product, and I rate that as the best business class seat in the air. How does this one go in terms of other airlines? Well, it's not as good as Emirates. I think it's on par with Swiss, definitely, maybe just a smidge down because it doesn't have that door that closes. A lot better than BA, better than Qantas, but Qantas is doing some upgrading shortly. Well, we're about 20 minutes into the flight. It's such a beautifully smooth aircraft. Takeoff was uneventful. And now I've ordered dinner. What have I ordered? Caviar with smoked salmon to start. And then for main course, I have selected the prawns. I actually went with the tenderloin, and they said, no, go with the prawns. It's the chef special. So what are some of the tricks of this seat? Yes, it has in-seat power. It has a small wardrobe, a privacy screen that goes up and down here on my left. The seat controls are also on the left armrest, and under here is a little screen that controls the lighting and a few other things. On the right hand side there's the controls for the TV screen, plus a couple of extra things over here. I've come down the back to the bar and it is absolutely pumping. There are probably 11 people down here, and it's like a pub. Everyone's happy, drinks are flowing freely, there's canapes on the bar, and an impressive selection of drinks. Of the 5 passengers in first class, I'm the only one dining now because I've dined at about 3.5 hours into the flight. First up they brought out a little taster which was some salmon. It's nice. But the standout so far has been the caviar, just glorious. every bit as good as what they have on Emirates. And now, for the main course, some prawns. See how we go here. This is a very Middle Eastern-y tasting dish. Now, I'm not sure I'm a fan of this. Well, that's the meal over and done with. The prawns were okay. Had coriander in it, and I hate coriander. Ice cream was good, and I declined all of the sticky wine drinks that come late in the meal. Of course, one of the greatest benefits of flying first class is the ability to get some good sleep. And this is a lovely, comfortable bed. I've got 2 mattresses because there are 3 seats not being used. And now it's a matter of seeing whether I can get 6 hours sleep. And on the subject of sleep, I'm delighted to say that my legs do not touch the end of this bed, even if I stretch. Something you can't say with most business class seats. So with that said, I'm going to attempt sleeping now and catch you on the other side. Good morning. Well, I don't know whether it's morning where you are, but I had about 4.5 hours sleep and I've woken up to breakfast, which is a nice spread, just some simple bircher muesli for me. And I've just spent the best part of half an hour trying to get the internet to work. You get given this promo card here with a code number on it. I don't know, every time I try and use these systems it takes forever. I'm still not in, but I do live in hope. Just waiting to get off now, and I can tell you that I'm staying at a hotel I've never stayed at before, Valero, and it looks fantastic. It's actually the Media Hotel, which are normally 3-star middle rung sort of properties, but this one's a 5-star and it's incredibly good value. It might be my best value accommodation this year. Before then there's a rental car to pick up from F42 Travel, and then probably about a 40-minute drive. Well, some lovely air conditioning in the jet bridge here, and lots of condensation on the window, as you can imagine, because it's probably 19 degrees here and 32 out there. This is quite a lavish airport, very high ceilings. And there are only 3 races that I get to fly direct from Perth to this year. The first one was Melbourne, then Singapore, and this one. And that's a delight, not having to change planes and head off somewhere else. Well, I can't think that I've had a better arrival experience at any airport in the world than that one. Business and first get to come through this lounge area. You can stop and have a drink and a snack, and then you go through your own separate immigration control, which was all of 90 seconds and a smile, and I come straight out to baggage carousel. Well done, Doha. If you're coming off a flight, you'll find that there's an arrivals duty free here with tobacco and perfumes, a bit of electronics and some clothing, but no alcohol. And a pleasant surprise, my baggage was waiting on the carousel as I rolled up, and absolutely no drama coming out of customs. Walked straight past, the guys are on their phones, and I'm away. Oh, I've just stepped outside here, and straight away, as you can see, my lenses have fogged up. It is steaming hot, and it's 5 a.m. Picking up the car was absolutely breezy, maybe 90 seconds instead of half an hour. And this gentleman's walking with me to the car, and here we go again, out into the sauna. Oh yeah, it's nasty. Even my glasses are fogged up. This might be the best airport in the world. It's so modern, so palatial, and I got lots of smiles today, even though it's very foggy on the lens. Well, I have a Toyota Camry. Well, coming from the airport to the track, you will pass the city on your right hand side here, and it's quite a glorious outlook, as you can see here. And over this side we have the sun just coming up, reflecting on the water.
Hi sir, good morning.
Well, welcome to the Valero Hotel in what is my most magnificent room, and this must be at least 55 square meters. Now, I've come from Japan last race where my room was all of 13 square meters, so this is absolutely palatial. I love it, but I like this sort of stuff here. Nice work area here. 10 bottles of water, but no minibar. But you can actually, I think, in the little thingo here, there's a hotel minibar QR code. Now, you're probably thinking I'm paying a fortune for this room. Nah, it's an absolute bargain. It's less than what I paid for that pokey room in Japan last race. And bear in mind too, the hotel is a year old. It was built just in time for the FIFA World Cup. And now it's got a lot of F1 people staying here. Oh, and the other thing, it's about halfway from the city to the track. So instead of a 40-minute journey, it's probably more like 20. And when you've got a lot of stuff to do, that's very important. Well, from the lobby of the Valero Hotel, I'm now going to head out to the track for day one of the Qatar Grand Prix. And I'm pretty sure those of you who aren't subscribed are going to do so now. Thank you in advance and like this video as well. Oh, and here's my other links for social media and whatnot. Thanks for watching.
And stay passionate.
Flight 351. Failure to report to 51 immediately.
Stop talking.